Hey there, Virgo, and welcome to your April 5th to 11th, 2021 tarot reading. I'd hit you up with a vibe card for the reading with the Wisdom of the Oracle. Then we're going to do, we got a pop out for you. And then we're going to do a 3-card spread, past, present, future with the Rider-Waite. Then we're going to do a couple clarifiers and an outcome card with the Zombie Tarot. Hopefully all is well, Virgo, but remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit that doesn't, and don't try to do any sort of big leaps in logic or obscure like little things that you try to make something work in the favor that you want to see it. So anyway, Virgo, well, we got the Breathe card for you as your general vibe card. Breathe card's just about taking a breath, just taking a step back, just like breathe in, breathe out, kind of just maybe relax a little bit, maybe do some meditating. You know, whatever that is to you, right? Just kind of just relax, take a moment, take a breath to just kind of take things in, kind of examine what's going on in your life and or a situation you might be dealing with, and just kind of regain focus and regain a bit of clarity for yourself there before you go on and do anything too wild, Virgo. So anyhow, we're going to get you a 3-card spread with the Rider-Waite deck here in just a moment. But Virgo, do you like this setup here with the woods in the background? I hope that's a little more pleasing for your eyes than the just flat wall I've been using over the past however long I've been doing these readings for now. Hopefully this is a little more, a little nicer to look at than that just flat, ugly, like gray-white wall I was using before. Oh, Virgo, we got a pop out. That went flying, actually. What is it? What is it? What is in your past, Virgo? In your past is the... It doesn't want to stay in my hands today. In your past, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles is a card of leaving a legacy behind. It's your material world, your physical world, your financial, whatever, being like at its best, and the best spot it can really be. Again, leaving a legacy behind, like so that others can see, like, look what Virgo has done. So that's coming in your past. So whether that's something you've been dreaming about lately, or that's something you've been kind of like that's on your mind as a goal, it can also just be like you've achieved that, right? And with the Breathe card here, I would say it's sort of like take a breath and sort of regain focus on that if that's your goal you're aiming for, or take a breath and just realize what you have, right? Rather than, because sometimes we can see, we don't see what we have in front of us, right? You ever hear that song, Too Late? Don't know what you got till it's gone. That's what I was thinking of. But that kind of a thing. But this is leading to your present, which is the 6 of Pentacles. So you're coming from a really strong place with the 10, and with the 6, it's about balance and it's about generosity. So it's about giving, but not giving so much that it hurts you, right? Making sure you keep enough for yourself. You want to maintain yourself, because what good is it if you just give everything away and then you end up being someone in need, right? And this is about your physical world, of course, with the Pentacles here. So coming from like the best place you can, and just kind of maybe you're feeling like, Virgo, you want to give back, right? You're very fortunate for where you're at, and you just kind of want to spread the wealth and help out. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But just remember that you don't want to give out so much that you hurt yourself, right? And give to people who need give the right amount to people who need it, right? Like this guy gets 3 pentacles, which is enough for him, which is right, and you give 2 to the other guy because that's all he needs as well. So you don't overgive and give someone too much than what they need. You give enough so that you can give enough to someone else as well. In your future, though, Virgo, more Pentacles. We got the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is someone who's young at heart, someone who is just kind of learning and gaining information about their physical and financial world, their material world, as it were. And so this is sort of to say that maybe you're deciding, well, you know, this is great, like wherever I'm at here, or if you've been dreaming about that, and it's like, I want to make a plan so that this stays, this maintains, like this 10 maintains. And it's like, I want to keep a plan. I want to get a plan going. Maybe you want to get a budget or some sort of investment or something like that. And this is about learning about that stuff and gaining information about it, maybe researching about that kind of a thing, just kind of gaining knowledge. How do I go about this, right? Or if you're like doing some sort of business, maybe that's what you're aiming at with your legacy, is you want to start up a business. And as I say, I've heard from successful people, they say success leaves clues. So you look to who has success, and you look to who has gained success and how they went about it. And you go for a few different options. Like you research as many people as you can and see what the common threads throughout them is, right? So I like that, Virgo. So let's get you some clarifiers and an outcome card here. But Virgo, before we move on to that, if you could leave a like, I really appreciate that. Helps out a lot. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon. That way you get notified whenever I post up new videos. And you can also check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising videos after this one if you haven't already. And that way you might get a full scope of what's potentially coming for you in the weeks ahead. And hopefully all is well on those ones as well, Virgo. So without further ado, we'll just do one last little shuffle here and see what we got for Virgo. So Virgo, between the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, we got the 8 of Pentacles. It's hazards in this deck, but it is Pentacles. Hard work, mastering your craft. The 8 of Pentacles is just saying like you're putting in a lot of work and focus into something, right? So generally it's talking about your craft. So maybe a hobby or your work or what have you. So you've left a legacy behind, and maybe if you're dreaming of it, it's like now this is saying you got to master it if you want to have that legacy, right? You have to master your craft in order to maintain a legacy. But if you already have a legacy, maybe you're thinking about passing down, you know, your skills to someone else, like getting an apprentice or, you know, teaching the next generation about that. And maybe that's what you're thinking about when you're thinking about giving, right? You're thinking about giving to the next generation of like whatever you're into, like whether you're like an accountant or a carpenter or something, or an electrician or whatever, just teaching people about what you do and how you got to where you're at and showing other people. Or maybe that's what that Page of Pentacles is that's a young at heart person coming in. It's like your apprentice, maybe. So I like that. Between the 6 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, you got the High Priestess. So trusting your intuition. Just kind of trusting your gut feeling. The High Priestess is always like sending you messages whenever you feel like something's not right. Like you're like, my instincts are telling me this, or my gut is telling me this, or I've got butterflies in my stomach, or I feel like I like this person, or I feel like this is a bad idea. That's the High Priestess trying to communicate that to you, right? And so it's about trusting your instincts. So I would say when it's coming to like this generosity and this Page of Pentacles, this new young at heart person, it's like, trust your instincts. Like, is this like, if you're, like I say, if you're leaving a legacy behind and you want to give your knowledge to a young at heart person, like an apprentice, like as I was saying, it's like, trust your instincts that you know the right person, right? Trust your instincts that this person has the potential to do great things in like whatever your field of work is, right? So I like that. Or it's just trusting your intuition that you can make that plan to get to that 10 of Pentacles that you might have been dreaming about. So I like that. And for an outcome card, we got the 2 of Wands. It's about balance. It's about coming from a place of balance and looking forward to go forward and see how far you can get, right? It's about traveling, movement, right? That kind of a thing. So it's about looking ahead potentially for you. So looking into the future in your outcome is like, you're looking ahead. You're looking towards like, what is this going to look like? Am I going to be training the next generation of whatever? Whatever your field of work is, Virgo, and showing them like, hey, like this is how you get here, and like, how can I pass my knowledge down, and how can I teach these people to best learn this? And again, it can also be about looking ahead as you're looking to the future of like, okay, my future, this is my like sort of war path to get to the 10 of Pentacles. This is my war path to legacy, right? So I like that a lot, Virgo. That's really awesome. Remember with the breathe card, kind of take a deep breath, meditate, think about things, kind of get in touch with yourself, and before you make any sort of decisions going forward, make sure you know what you're doing over all of this. Like, take the time, and like I say, you know in your gut, this is like, trust your gut on this. You know, whatever your path to legacy or dispersing your knowledge, as we were talking about, whatever that is, you know throughout all of it how to go about it, and trust your instincts, right? So I like that, Virgo. That's all I have for you. I hope that helps you out in the week to come. Remember, you can like the video, you can subscribe, hit that bell icon if you haven't already. Check out your sun, moon, and rising videos after this one, and I hope to see you, Virgo, in the next video.